what's going on, y'all? I guess everybody's pretty knocked out and stuff, you know. Um, we're looking at it's about 3:19 a.m. out here. Where I am, I'm on the southeast right now. We're in Georgia to be exact. But just want to talk for a second because I was thinking about some topics, some subjects that I didn't talk about before. I was gonna do a video, I think about 2 days ago, about um, you wouldn't have issues, with your beard if blanks, fill that in kind of thing. But so I mean, I guess essentially you wouldn't have issues with your beard. More people, actually grew them. And what I find out is there's the majority of people at work or in life or stuff like that, they always they always cut their beard for external reasons. Nobody ever's really doing anything because like I cut my beard because I don't want a beard anymore. I cut my beard because I this or I that. Like I don't find anyone doing anything to their beard because of themselves, like internal stimulus. Everyone I noticed is cutting their beards or cutting them because of external forces and stimuli, and I think I think it's kind of crazy, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody's gotta be able to create a living and all these sorts of things, but I'm starting to feel like people don't really, I guess they're not subscribing to really, 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 really be an artist, because part of the whole artist thing is, having a set of values that, inherently create the non-negotiable term, and what I mean by that is, for example, once you set your values before you go and get a job, right? So, um, if you put family before your job, then when it comes time to make decisions and choices, you know, my friend, that if you got to pick one or the other, that you got to pick the family first because that's the order in which you listed your values and stuff like that. So that's all I'm saying. But you know, um, I mean, I guess I mean, for me, it's just kind of crazy. I mean, I know everybody's got a lot riding on the line, for their jobs and stuff like that. But people completely change who they are these days because of the jobs, and it's like individualism that doesn't really exist in America of corporates is it's actually hindering more business, I find, and it supports for the ideology for you to continue to keep people signing up for not being themselves, and the more that you're not yourself, the more that the world doesn't really have to be held accountable for individualism. Like the world doesn't have to be you know held responsible for individualism when you won't be an individual. But if you'll be an individual, then it creates a paradigm in which individualism has to be addressed. But because so many people, sign up and allow themselves to go in and be a cookie cutter looking man, the more that the world can just, suggest that everyone looks the same. You know what I mean? It's almost like you can't really blame the world for wanting you to be whatever this clean shaven is, because it's not dirty if it's been washed and oiled and cared for. Even if it's not groomed, to be honest with you, like doesn't make it not clean shaven. But the only way that the world can be accountable for, and I think that's really powerful, but I mean, essentially, the only way the world can ever be held accountable for, supporting a paradigm that suggests that we as bearded men can be bearded in any, surrounding is, by actually stepping out and doing it, but the world doesn't have to, the world isn't pushed in the direction of the times if we won't articulate ourselves and be different. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's almost like this cat wants to paint his car white or something, but every car is black. But he really wants to paint it white. He just doesn't paint it white. He just paints it, keeps it black, and drives it to work every day. Black. And the supervisor there, that's like all black cars is just pretty much saying all the cars got to be black, but he really wants to get it white, but he doesn't kind of challenge them to shift the standard or anything. Excuse me, or anything, unless you actually do it. So I mean, don't take it as a verbal beating or anything like that, because I'm talking to myself as well as I'm talking to you guys, and I'm seeing a lot of places where I'm gonna experience growth too, just from this bearded knowledge. I mean, because it's universal, man. You could take what you learn from this and go and apply it to anything. So that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. uh Appreciate hollering at those that'll eventually watch this and stuff like that. But I guess it's just a push, man, to really just be yourself and stuff. Because a lot of people are scared and fearful that they won't be able to get employment or create employment based on the way that based on their beard. You know what I mean? And that's just it's something childish. It's almost like you can't go to work unless you wear black socks. Like that's dumb. It's really dumb. Like the standards are dumb, and they don't really. I mean, they support like uniformity and stuff like that, but in the same sense, like certain things are like the articulation and the character of an individual and the expression of the individual, and the right to expression, a peaceful expression, is like an amendment. You know what I mean? So it's like we can have these amendments and apply them to other things, but we won't apply them to you know such things as our creativity, our free will for expression and stuff like that. So you know, I guess you can call this video like beard amendments or something. But anyway, man, it might not change overnight, but it'll one or two keep doing it'll go for it. But man, y'all take care. Peace. I'm about to end this thing. Find something else artistic to do around here, until I find a creative way to doggone quit my job, or just launch out and do it. Do what I gotta do. But I'll keep y'all posted on that, because I'm more hungry to do more art all day long and create music and paintings and stuff. I think I'm gonna paint. That's what I'm gonna do after this, because I already did a graphic. I made designed a graphic for my girlfriend's hoodies that are coming out. Um, well, actually, they're out already. I actually released them a few hours ago, so they're online and stuff like that. And then listen to some music and stuff. But what did they have? That Jean Michel Basquiat just I think the painting is called Haiti. Record artist sales. The painting sold for $110 million. Um, so that's something, man. Really looking forward to creating some art and stuff. I mean, just because it's valuable, man. But I'm gonna get to work on this stuff, and I'll do another video shortly and soon. Not sure, but I typically don't go more than 3 days without doing a video. So y'all take care, man. All those get a chance to watch, I appreciate it. Whoever you share with, like, subscribe, all that stuff, man. And y'all take care. Peace.